Different era, same heart. Just forever, every snap left a mark. Make the story better, take it from the start. Every legend played a part. Some change the game, some more the number, some earn their fame. Different eras, but the spark was the same. Left a mark on our hearts, we remember their names. Yeah, different eras, same heart. Just forever, every snap left a mark. Make the story better, take it from the start. Every legend played a part.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Nick Shine Show. I am your host, Nick. Producer Cisco Lopez will be here momentarily. We also have music here provided on the show by the fantastic Blitz BK. But folks, tonight's a very special episode. For the first time, we will have a player from the Super Bowl III championship world champs, New York Jets. Earl Christy will join us in a few minutes. We got a couple announcements to make, though, ladies and gentlemen. In the description of the show, there are two links. One of them is pinned right now. Both of those are the books that you can buy from Earl and his wife, Darlene. Also, we have, for the first time ever, ladies and gentlemen, I am very proud to announce that a very long, I would say lifelong friend has become a sponsor on the Nick Shine Show. Anchor Pest Control is the new sponsor on the show here. Their link is also in there. They have a lot of coverage area in New Jersey and lower state, New York. So we will have more information coming on that, but their link is in the description and will be, and they are the sponsor for Sunday night shows. So Carmen does a great job over there. I've known him for a long time. I've used this service myself previously at a previous residence, and great customer service, great results, very timely with getting out to the residents. So again, Anchor Pest Control, go check them out. And if you have to call, tell them Nick Shine sent you. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. It's Sunday night. It's Shine time. It's the best show in town. What do? We do a little Blitz BK. Turn it up.
It's got
Gentry covered in bumble.
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show. Dim the lights, but it's still bright as Nick time. Day or night, this is his prime, it's Nick Shine. Proud fan, well defined, to get in line. Toe to toe with any show, he only got 9. The best show on YouTube, bro, is easy. We talk Jets all day, please believe me. Subscribe, you just gotta click a family. We not a click in 3D. You can see a beautiful DP. We see through the fake teams and the tea leaves. So we pray for a coach and a QB and hope that we close to the top in the new league. A toast to the host with the most, Nicky.
Who, me?
Any day, any night, we all shine, bro. First class shine time, the Nick Shine Show. Anytime on YouTube, if you don't know, the Nick Shine Show, the Nick Shine Show.
Fantastic.
Fantastic indeed, as always, from Blitz. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's Sunday night. It's Shine time. What does that mean? Well, let me tell you. Raffle entries are doubled tonight. And at the conclusion of tonight's episode, we will be giving away, we will crack it open, the mystery jersey. Who's it going to be? I don't know. I tell you what, I'm excited for this. I want to see who's in there, and I want to see who wins it, ladies and gentlemen. It could be one of these Jets legends: Joe Namath, Revis, Martin, Klecko, Hall, Gastineau, Sauce, Garrett, Quinnen, CJ, Pennington, Marty Lyons, Maynard, Krebet, Mawai, Mangold, AVT, or Richard Todd. As always, you have to be in it to win it. And we will give this beautiful Arctic. I don't even know what color the jersey is. I don't know if it's white, if it's green, if it's black. I'm very, very curious. I'm a very impatient person when it comes to things like this. You guys know anything that I have to give out information-wise, I share it with you immediately. But I don't know who this jersey is. At the end of the night, you know the deal. Super chats, gifted memberships, doubled throughout the show. You got questions for Earl? Throw them in a super chat. He'll be joining us momentarily. Now, I will say this. Let's do a little quick Jet talk before we're joined by our Super Bowl champion guest. That's pretty cool to say. I'm not going to lie. On the way in, hit the like button. We have been promoting on every platform like crazy since Thursday with Good Morning America Sunday morning, with the game, or Sunday morning, Friday morning, with the game Friday night, with all the content that we got out of there between X, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very, very proud to say that we hit our goal. We are over 2,500 subscribers as of this afternoon. So thank you to all of our subscribers, new and old, young and old, and everyone in between. But ladies and gentlemen, are you guys ready? All right. I'll give you a minute. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a real fun one. But look at that. Ladies and gentlemen, the Queen, Leanie, gifted a channel membership. That went to, oh, that was weird. That was strange. Okay. Leanie gifted a channel membership, and something happened in the chat. I don't know what, but we're trying to fix that. Leanie's membership went to Tony Sturgis, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Leanie. And we will try, Cisco, if you could try to correct that. I don't know what happened, but Leanie's comments disappeared. But folks, our guest is here. Ladies and gentlemen, Super Bowl champion, awesome human being, a man of God, a man of faith, and somebody that I cannot wait to have a discussion with about football, life, faith, everything. Let's welcome Earl Christy to the program. Earl, how are you, my friend? Welcome.
I'm doing great, Nick, man. Thank you for having me on your show, buddy. I truly
honors all mine, sir.
And we love you guys. You're fans, man. And you are the best. I don't care. I know because I've had a long jeopardy of knowing a lot of our great Jet fans over the years. And you know what's so beautiful? We have Jet fans in Germany, and I know a lot of them. They attend all the games and everything. So it's our time. I got the new saying, it's our time.
We are long overdue, Earl. We are long overdue. I'm with you on that message. Before we get into your amazing life, career, contributions to the Jets, and all your contributions off the field, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. I tell you, for a young man, 83 years old, feel like I'm 33.
God bless you. I like that. I'm 47 and I feel 83. So we're on opposite ends of the spectrum here, Earl.
You're looking good, though.
I'm trying, man. I'm blessed. I've lost a lot of weight. I was 164 pounds. So I was up there when I was drinking. Life was bad, and then I was a big boy. And now
it's not where you start; it's where you finish.
Amen. Amen, indeed. So speaking of where you started, right? You weren't a football player in the beginning. You were playing basketball. You were playing track. Tell us about your early years before you got to college and what life was like.
It's just so amazing. I went to a school in Havre de Grace, Maryland, and from first to 12th grade, we didn't have nothing but basketball, cross country, which is like a track and field type of thing that you run 2 miles, and regular track and field. And believe it or not, I was a high jumper and a shot put. Now, is that a correlation, different correlation? And of course, we were very blessed. And being from 7th grade up into 12th grade, all those years, we won a championship either in track and field or cross country. It was just so amazing. I was so blessed to be on the varsity team in the 7th grade because the first time I ever ran track, I ran a 2:16 without training in the half mile at that time. And then, of course, basketball, that was truly my first love because
Mine too.
I had the opportunity to play basketball, and I could just recall one game all the time when I think about it. I think about we were playing a team in Elton, Maryland, and this team, we beat them 85-42, and I had 43 points in the game. I outscored the whole team and missed 6 minutes of the third quarter. And the only reason why I had a chance to go back into the game because my cousin convinced the coach, put him in the game because at that time our record was 35 points for the highest ever been scored in school. And of course, never played football. And so I was denied to play it. And then plus they didn't get it for our school that I went to. And the first time I ever got hit, and I tell this story, was in college, University of Maryland, Eastern Shore. Yeah. And where Johnny Sample, you probably heard him, was on our Super Bowl championship team, Art Shell, some of the names, Roger Brown, what have you.
That's quite the list for a small school.
I got hit, and man, I didn't even feel it. I mean, it was just unbelievable. I closed my eye. And, you know, I played sandlot, touch football, but no tackle. And that was the first time I really, truly ever got tackled. It was just so amazing. And my roommate was a football player, and he said, "You have speed, Earl." You know, he was in my physical education class. He said, "Why don't you try to come out for football, you know, and everything?" And so when I talked to the coach, and I saw these guys over in the corner laughing because they overheard the coach. He said, "Son, is this your first time ever playing football?" I said, "Yes, sir." And they were just licking their chops. They said, "Boy, we're going to get him when he gets out on the field." And I got to give you just a real quick story. So I'm watching. I don't know nothing about off tackle, different football plays.
The terminology, nothing. You were wrong.
You hear what I'm saying? I'm in a nail fight. And so anyhow, so he said, "Now you're going to go run 2:41. I can remember the day." And so this halfback was running while I was watching. He got hit and knocked down and just fell on the ground. They said, "Bring him off the field. Bring the next guy in. Come on." I said, "Oh, man, I'm going to get killed." And back in those days, they didn't have no cell phone. I couldn't even call home if I needed help. But anyhow, so he watched. He said, "Okay, Christy, this is your turn." So I got down and I'm looking at the hole. Now they're going to give me the football. And the guys on defense are laughing because I was telegraphing where I was going to run the football. Yeah. I said, "Why are they laughing?" And so anyhow, when they hit me, like you said, I closed my eyes. And that's the beginning of my football career. And it just was so amazing to be at a college like that and believe it or not, they had over 24 guys that I played for or played with in Maryland Eastern Shore that went into pro football. Unbelievable. Most of them made it, but I'm just saying.
Now, you mentioned that you were very raw when you started playing, and you know all the tendencies that you pick up in youth football. Don't key on the hole, which way to go, hand positioning, all that. You're learning in college. So you must have been such a special athlete that they were willing to teach you and coach you and give you that leniency to develop. What was that like? How quick were you adapting to learning the sport that you're brand new to.
Man, that was a hard transition. And the funny part about it, I was a running back and a wide receiver. So the beautiful part about it, they were patient with me. I had world class speed. Like in the 100-yard dash, I probably ran about a 9.4, almost close to the record.
Wow.
Like the speed of Bob, Bullet Bob Hayes, that type of speed. And hands, even Coach Weeback, when I went to the Jet, I always had good hands. And see, we had a philosophy in college: if it touches your hands, you should catch it. No dropping, no passing. And truly, I can't even remember, or I can't remember how many passes I ever dropped in practice or in a football game. And during like the time that I was playing football, my last game, I never ran a kickoff and punt return till the last game of my college when Walt Michaels came down to see running back Emerson Boozer. He saw me run a punt return for a touchdown, a kickoff return for a touchdown. And this was the first time I ever ran a kickoff or punt return and caught a touchdown for a pass. It just was amazing. But while I was in college, they were teaching me off tackle and all those different type of things. So mentally, you better be intelligent. And then really, we even had plays where the quarterback in college would go up to the line of scrimmage and check off and call the play. So you had to think in quick seconds. That's why I always tell football players have to be very mental, because it's instant thinking and everything. And Joe Namath was a masterpiece at it, our quarterback for the Jets.
Oh, I'm sure. We'll get into that. Now, when Walt Michaels comes there, and you have all of that talent at the school, and you put on quite the performance. How does that feel? Like, they approach you after the game? Do they tell you they have interest in you? What was that like?
Oh, man, that joy. And Walt had nerve enough to say, "Oh, Earl, would you like to go play for the New York Jets?" Would I like to? Where's my uniform? I'm ready to go. And I mean, it was just so overwhelming with joy to think that I'm going to get a chance as a free agent to go to the New York Jets. And I can remember when the Jets flew Emerson Booz and myself up to the big city, had a chance to go to Toots Shores. I can remember today, and had a chance to meet Frank Sinatra and all other guys. I mean, come on now. I'm looking up at this Empire State Building. Is this real that I learned about in school and all of those things? I mean, come on now. I'm from a chicken farm, raising chickens. I even had
a little bit of a culture change, right?
A
little bit of a culture change, right?
Oh, good. Was it a shock? I mean, I went to school in Maryland. So really, that was the first time being away from home. And I'm in the big city, the New York City. I mean, it just was, like you said, a culture shock and everything. And I was just so grateful to even be there to see all of this. I mean, it was like a dream truly come true, because I was a baseball player, because we won a championship in baseball in college. That's where I thought I may have a shot to play professional sport. Yeah. So it was just so amazing. But it was truly a shock. But I said, "Oh man, I gotta learn this." And the first time ever playing defensive back was with the Jets, because we told our coach JD Donaldson, work him out, see how he does on defense and everything. Because the way they were hitting those players when we were live, man, I said, "Good gracious." The 300-pounders and all that. It was just so amazing. But truly, I was just so happy. Like you said, I was still learning.
Now, you get to the NFL, you got the bright lights, you got the big city, you join the Jets, and what's NFL training camp like in the 60s? We know what it was like in the 80s and the 90s. You know, as we spoke earlier on the phone, you saw the interview with Wesley. They used to have 2-a-days. I've never spoken to anyone. I'm honored that you're the first. What was like training camp like? What was practices like in the 60s in the NFL?
It was amazing, the training camps. We started in Peekskill, upstate New York, okay? So way upstate New York. And the funny part about it, everything was structured. Certain time you had to get up in the morning, you'll have your breakfast, and then go to the meeting, and then we would have offense, defense meeting. Most of the time, we would have our meetings all together. And so we go over the game plan, which is a great thing because when you look at anything, you want to know what the defense is going to do and the offense. And that's how we view Bank. Of course, you know, Hall of Fame coach the Baltimore Colts and all that, and John Unitas and that type of thing. And we would have a certain time to study the playbook. You get that playbook, good gracious, all those different plays. I said, good night. This is tougher than going to college. All these playbooks and different situations and everything. But the mental aspect, and I never understood that, it says the mental part of the game is tougher than the physical. And I can see why. Yeah. Because you got to study. And that's what makes the quarterbacks great, like the Tom Brady's, the Peyton Manning. They have old school quarterback theory. That's why I got to give old school quarterbacks that call their plays most of the time and read that playbook. That playbook is a key factor. Don't beat yourself. And we used to always say we had the most intelligent football team. Boozer, Masnell, all that. Bill Mathis, Billy Joe, they would pick up the blitz. You know, sometimes the guy, and we would always, like they get in the huddle, check blitz or whatever. So every time it was mental. Yes, execution. And you know what was so amazing about our training camp? We didn't do a lot of hitting. Bank always thought about the mental aspect, timing. And then when you get into pros, just like when George Sal was catching a pass from Don Maynard, it was timing. And nowadays they play the zone. Joe stats would have been off the chart. They're playing zone in the red zone. Can you imagine? Oh, good night. I look at it, and I used to ask some of the guys like Emmett Thomas that went from football to coaching. And I said, man, you guys playing zone in the red zone? Yeah. So at the old saying that I got to get this in. The game, everybody said, oh, the game's changed. No, the rules have changed, but the game is still blocking and tackling. And Nick, you will be one of the first to say it. And there's 3 teams: offense, defense, and special team. And people don't put enough emphasis on their special team because that's the difference of a winning season. That's 3 or 4 games that can be won. Just like
the Jets luck. The Jets luck is we had one of the greatest special teams ever, and we couldn't win last year. So we wasted one of the greatest special team units in NFL history, and to only get 3 wins. But we've had a little saying here that if the offense and defense can get as great as the special teams, we will have one heck of a team. Folks, we're joined by Earl Christy, Super Bowl III champion. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It's Sunday night. Super chats, $5 and up. Gifted memberships are double tonight and get you on the wheel. At the end of this evening, we are giving away a mystery jersey. We don't know who's in it. I have no idea who's in it. I don't know what color the jersey is. We will crack it open live when we do the raffle later on. Also, in the description for this show, there are a couple links. There are 2 links for Earl and Darlene's books. Please go show them some support. Purchase those. You will love it. We'll talk about those in a little bit, Earl. Also, we have a new sponsor on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Our first sponsor, we have Anchor Pest Control. So go check them out if you are in the New Jersey, lower New York, upstate area. And thank you to Carmen and his company for supporting the show here. Now, when did you get there in 66, right? When did you know Namath was Namath? Did he have like that aura immediately, or did it develop like going into the Super Bowl year, which we will talk about the Super Bowl year. But
Right.
when you see Joe Namath in the 60s, like, was he Joe Namath yet in 66, or did that develop?
Let me just tell you, first of all, we hearing about Joe Namath, of course, New York, there's no question. You talking about the media capital of the world and the fair code and all that, and the stuff before Broadway Joe, building up his thing, and of course signing for $400,000. Let me just tell you, oh man, I love our teammates always, and I love people. And I come up to Joe and say, "Hey, Joe, I'm Earl Christy from Maryland State and everything." And man, what you talking about? What an awesome guy, got great chemistry and everything, man. I mean, he was really cool, man. I'm telling you, what a great person. And sometimes people ask me, who's some of the greatest people you ever met that you know of? And Joe's right there, man. It's no question. I could not believe it or not, you wouldn't think he was humble, but he is a humble man and everything. I guess sometimes the media builds it up, that he's just flashing everything. But deep down inside, man, what a classy individual and a great teammate. There's no question about it.
Well, now with you playing defensive back and him playing offense, one of the cool things in my life, I told you earlier that, when I coached football, I ran the defense. My son was the quarterback in Pop Warner. And one of the most fun things was during the week when we would scrimmage and I'd be running the defense, he'd be on the offense, and we would trash talk on the way to practice, during practice. He's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, but we had that trash talking energy. Did you have that with Joe? Like, if you guys got a play on him, were you talking trash to Joe? If he got the touchdown, is he coming back at you guys? What was that competitive spirit like?
And well, I guess that's one of the things that we do. We used to really chop each other up when it comes to that. Oh yeah, man. Just like even when, like, and we'll talk about when we were on the road, like he giving me a hot taco, pouring sauce on it, and by the way, I'm not taking nothing from this trash talk. It's talking trash. Then they change it around. We talk trash, okay? And Johnny Sample, but oh yeah, ain't no question about it. Joe was like Babe Ruth in baseball, man. You can tell I'm coming at you. Yes, sir. He ain't no doubt about it. Because, good gracious, man. But it was so funny, man. We had all kinds of cranks with each other and what have you. We had a team of great characters. And when I think about like Curly Johnson and everything, but Joe's sense of humor and humility, it was second to none. And I was really actually shocked that, nice, cordial type of individual. And even to fans today, and I meet a lot of people, and I bet you 99 and 9/10 always say great things about Joe Namath because he lives the way he is. And no question about a man of integrity and what have you. So that's what that's all about.
You've mentioned meeting a lot of people. We got some pictures from Tampa last year. This is our good friend Leanie, who earlier on in the bottom right, she's very tiny, so she's always in the bottom of a picture. But Leanie there was lucky enough to meet you down at the Tampa get together last year. One of our other friends from the show, Johnny and his family, have met you previously. And we have Peg and Artie, who also got to meet you last year, and you and Darlene. So great photo there. Now I'm going to show you one, and this is, I need your instant reaction when you see this. Okay.
Okay.
Talk about it. When Joe's on the sideline in the fur coat, talk about it.
Well, guess what though? I have to tell you that. You know who that is? That's Early Thomas.
Oh, really?
That's not me. And
Oh, okay.
and no, because most people think it was me, but that's Early Thomas. He
Gotcha.
wore 45, so I get trees for that. But
Okay. My
here's the thing
apologies.
that we got Joe with the pantyhose, okay? And we used to, crank him up, and do all these crank things with him. And Joe said, yeah, well, I go smiling to the backyard, so that shut us up right away. But yeah, no, that's Early Thomas. I
Okay.
mean, he's looking good, man. Hey, he's got my number.
Absolutely. We got a little show stuff here to take care of. Shout out to our friend Knob, who gifted 5 channel memberships that went to Jet the F Up, Planet for Us, The Fast Count, Haven't, and Orb 999. Thank you, Knob. You are in tonight's raffle for 10 entries. Also, Macho Talk Sports gifted a channel membership. Thank you, Macho. Appreciate you. You're the man, and thank you for having me on your show last night. If you guys haven't yet, go over, subscribe, Macho Talk Sports. We had a good discussion last night for about an hour. Go show him some support, please. Now, the year of the Super Bowl, the merger hadn't happened yet. What's that like when you guys know that this game is coming up and you're looking at the 2 different leagues? Are you guys eyeing this? Like, what's your mentality that season? Like when you start to see this team come together, and when did you guys start to really believe that you can go on and do this?
Well, a lot of times, a lot of people don't know this. I'll go back and tell you about Super Bowl III. There were more people from my college, Maryland Eastern Shore, from one team than any major college in America. There were 2 on the coach, James Duncan and Charlie Stukes, and Emerson Boozer and myself. All 4 of us played together, okay? And of course, Johnny Sample was before us. But Boozer and I were the upperclassmen, and we were more featured. They were the quarterbacks and the defensive back. So we felt confident about winning. When we were going to play them, I said, Johnny Sample even said, when we get to this next point, we can beat anybody, because the Oakland Raiders had an awesome football team. That was a tough game with us. But we just thought that we could do it. You know why? We were going to call not 90%. Joe called 90% of the plays from the line of scrimmage. So therefore, coach used to switch, and their defense was awesome. They only allowed 7 points. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's with Joe's reading and calling his plays made a big difference. The old school quarterbacks, that's what made them so great. They could make the change at the line of scrimmage and, not just set on the play, because the team switched. And that's why the coach, but anyhow, it's about knowing the offense and everything, studying and doing the things like that. So we felt confidence, and it's just the point of it. We had good cornerbacks, lockdown. Now let's go. Compared to the NFL and the American Football League, guess what was the difference? 3 yards in a cloud of dust. We had lockdown corners. That's when it began. I mean, come on. If you went up in the stands, we'd be covering you. That's how awesome. And guess what? The good part, we could hit people and tackle. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Tackling makes it different. Then that we call it tackling when you give up that extra yard. Yards after touch. So that was the key. We had lockdown corners, and then defense wins championship. If they don't score,
Always.
you can't lose, and then you can score more points on defense. with safety, and we give the kickoff return and the punt return on the defensive side and the field goal. So special team, that was the key. And we knew this. He coached the coach. He had Johnny Sample, and Johnny Sample was, all that was, after we got into the Super Bowl. But the bottom line is we had speed. We had speed on defense. And Verlin Biggs and Jared Philman, good gracious. And let me tell you something. The linebacker, Larry Grantham, he was like a genius. He knew what they were going to want. That's because of studying. Any team that we played, all we had to do, and on our Super Bowl ring, it says, execute and keep your paws. And in just to hit the Super Bowl a little quick, the reason why Raiders and Kansas City lost the first time is because of the nerves of pause, because they had some awesome teams. And you got to give Vince Lombardi and Green Bay Packers their due. They executed. Yes, sir. So it's amazing. That's what it's all about. Studying the game. And we talked beforehand about being physical. The teams that are physical wins the game most of the time.
Yeah.
Because it's a contact sport.
Absolutely. And that's one of the reasons I believe in this year's team, because they put so much effort into building the trenches on both sides of the ball. And as you're saying, if you can control the line of scrimmage and you can impose your will and you can get physical and you can manhandle, it allows everybody else around you to be good at their job. Now, it's taken a while for us to get a good offensive line again. And I think we have the makings of a multifaceted defense with run stuffers and speed rushers, but you're 100% right. And I've been saying this, so pleasure to have you on the show, and even greater pleasure to have you agreeing with my take. So thank you for making me look smart, Earl. I appreciate it.
Oh, you know what, you're on it, because that's homework and that's your passion. That's the key. You can't take and I'm glad you mentioned that. Your work ethic will be a result. And I tell people every day, the game is won in practice. Because when we got into the game, it was fun. Yeah, the physical part was different. But the practice, we worked technique, thinking, organization, everything, man. And
did
then
you guys have two-a-days? Did they have two-a-days back then in the 60s?
They had 2 days. Yes, they did. Excuse me. Come on, man. 1 a day? Good gracious. Boy,
I know. It's but they're softening football. The union is too strong.
Well, give them credit that they can afford to work all year round. So most of the guys all year round. See, we had to have a job at the end. Besides a few of the guys, we had to have a job all season. So we would get in shape in preseason. You know what I'm saying? But I always had a work ethic because of our college coach who said, "Can you go when you're tired? Have you ever given your all?" So I was very blessed to be in great shape because I knew this was so important, and that's why. Really got me sometimes when I looked at people that are athletes, if they drinking or smoking, that's against my win. That's going to make it tougher for me to be in condition. And that's another thing, being in condition. See, now, back in the days, you better be in great shape. I mean, great shape. You know what I'm saying? I see sometimes they run a deep pad and run on the sideline. Run on the sideline. Back in the old days, it was 60 minutes in college, especially. Yes.
We got one of the questions in the chat here. Our producer, Cisco, he has a super chat asking, Earl, is it true that on your first play, on one of your first plays, you actually pointed to the hole you were supposed to run through?
Oh, there's no question. Hey, shame on me. And one time, when you're talking about that, in college, they named a play after me and Boozer. So I'm running, I'm the discard, hit that guy, and I just shot through the hole. And then they end up calling the Christy special and the Boozer special. The Christy special was left, and the Boozer special was right. Emerson Boozer.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Thank you, Cisco, for the super chat.
Thank you.
We got a little treat for you right now. I'm gonna play a video for you. All right. This is from Cisco, the producer of the show. He made this just for you. Enjoy.
Oh, wow.
But Earl would learn along the way. Life's more than what it seems. He wore the green, he reached the top. A champion was in the light, stopped shining bright. God never walked away.
By his grace,
Hey,
he kept on standing.
yeah.
He carried on.
A strong man's heart, a faithful soul who knows where he belongs.
By his grace,
Hey,
through every season,
through every season,
through every change.
the world remembers Earl the champion, but heaven knows his name. A husband, a father, a brother, a friend. Football was part of his story, but faith will carry him home in the end.
By his every season, in every change.
The world remembers.
By his grace.
Wow. All I can just say, wow. You truly touched my heart. Wow. And when I just
I'm glad
saw,
you enjoyed it. Our
oh,
producer
just-
Cisco here does a really good job of
well,
these
I
creations.
can't thank him enough, and I want to meet you one day and thank you in person.
You say when, Earl. You say when. We'll do it.
Oh, yeah. There's no question. I thank you. I can't help it. It just to see the beautiful people and parts of my family and everything for you guys to do this. I mean, this is special. This is special for me. Trust me. I'm telling you. I'm from that school, man. I'm telling you, I can't help it. I'm just saying, I'm so grateful.
It's
Thank
our
you.
pleasure to have you here with us, and we do, as you mentioned earlier, you watched the episode with Wesley, and that's our little niche here. That's what we do. We want to pay tribute to you. We want to thank you for your time, your efforts, and the person that you are. So, Cisco, great job again. You knocked it out of the park, and I will send that video to you and Darlene, so you have that, and you can share that around as well. We'll make sure we do that at the end of the night.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
I
you're
can't
welcome.
even begin.
He was running a little late.
bless you.
Cisco had to wear the dad hat before he comes in and wears the producer hat. So I wanted to make sure he was here when we put that on for you. But we'll play that again on the way out. And speaking of Cisco, he has another super chat here. Thank you, Cisco. It said, "What made Weeb Eubank such a great football coach?" And then there's a second part that we will get to in a little bit. But what made Weeb such a great coach?
He simplified the game. Okay? It ain't difficult. And I'll tell you one of the greatest things, repetition. Work on that play over and over that you can really just visualize it all the time. And that was the key factor. We didn't do a lot of hitting. Now, some teams did a lot of hitting, And when you think about during the season, that football takes a toll on your body. You know that. But
Yeah.
the study part and repetition and the support of each player, we had guys, the second to none, had a tremendous relationship. I mean, we'd go out to Bachelor 3 at nights to Joe's place. We'd hang out. Even Joe, one time, this is a story. So I'm living in Huntington, right, in Long Island. And so my neighbor got a sign out. Okay, now Joe's coming to the house, Hudson and a few of the players, and we're gonna have dinner for him right at my house out in Huntington. And it's a kid out in the yard, and on the highway that coming into the house said, Joe Namath's coming to Earl Christy's house. I said, oh, good. And Joe saw the sign, but he's so cordial. He said, Earl, I saw a sign out there. You guys it had a sign of that I was coming to the house. Oh, God. But the neighbors are pretty cool, though. But anyhow, I said, oh, good night. It was just so amazing. That was so funny. But
That's awesome.
yeah, man.
There is a second part to that question, and we will get to that one in a little bit when
Okay.
when we get to you guys, winning it all. Party with Peg and Artie are here, and I have where did it go? Here we go. I brought this up earlier, and they said, Earl, Peg and I had the honor to meet you at Gas Bars. You and your family are treasures, and this is them with you guys down there, and they're great people. So I'm happy that you got to meet them, and I'm sure they're very happy that they got to meet you. Thank you, Peg and Artie, for being members of the channel for 19 months. You guys are the best, and hope you're doing well. Now, you mentioned it earlier. You defeat the Raiders at home at Shea, and you go on to win the AFL. What's that like down in Miami? What's the media? Because obviously in January of '69, it's a little different than what we have nowadays with media week and the 2 weeks in between. What was that buildup like as the players? What was your routine like during the week? How were you guys staying grounded? And how were you guys staying focused at the same time with everything that happens during Super Bowl week?
Well, first of all, they were always saying that even if they had a volleyball game, the other the coach would win that, and everything. And then they were saying that we wouldn't even go past the 50-yard line. And I said to myself, yeah, I could run a kickoff back past there. But
There we go.
and then Joe on the beach, of course, they were always picking on him, and he laying in the sunshine and everything, and he was so cool, though. That's what's so awesome about Joe. He didn't get scared, man. Come on, he said, "Bring it on, y'all." And the funny part about it, we were down at Fort Lauderdale, and they had a banquet or something that they were giving Joe an award on a Thursday. And that's how the guaranteed happened. And this guy in the back room up a holler, Joe, y'all gonna get killed and all of that down in Fort Lauderdale. And then and I heard, from my grandmother, they said on Monday, my grandmother said, we're gonna win the game. And they didn't know much about football, but they knew my number was 45. And they watching football, don't really understand, but they knew my number was 45. So that was so amazing. But Joe said, I'm sick and tired of hearing this. We're gonna win, and I guarantee you win. That's how he really got into it. But although he felt it, and we said, Joe, why you do this? He said, well, didn't you tell us we were going to win? And I said, yeah. I said, well, that's all. I was just repeating what you said. But it was so funny. And then I got, we have what we call a per diem, where we wouldn't meet with the team from the eating. They would give us some money, and we could get what we want, just for a day or so. And anyhow, I love hot dogs. Oh, I still love them. And I got sick, and I was telling Randy Belly, I said, don't tell nobody, man. I got an upset stomach and everything. And I said, oh, man.
Now, when is this? Is this the day of the game? That's the day of the game?
No. The Thursday, thank goodness.
Okay.
No. Good. You couldn't have stopped me anyhow. But yeah, well, I eat so many hot dogs, man. I tell you, back in the days we used to call beef up, man. You can't believe it. We had guys that could eat 6 to a dozen eggs and all that stuff. I remember I'd eat a dozen of donuts. I love donuts and everything. It's amazing, but that's a good thing nowadays. But yeah, we just were laid back and just enjoyed because we were having fun. Oh, by the way, I forgot that the guys from some of the schools got together and they played cards. You know, I wasn't a card player. I'd watch, and one of the players said from the coach said, just in case we don't win the game, I want to win in the card game. And you could hear a pin drop. We were ready to suit up right then. For him to say that, yes, it's amazing. Those stories.
This is the thing that I love, right? Like we watch the games and then we get the stories that like the media puts out there. But to hear these stories from behind the scenes and to hear that you guys were together with the Colts throughout the week it's something I was never aware of. So this is actually, I love this stuff.
Yeah.
I am eating this up, Earl, and I'm sure the chat is too. We love having you here. This is
they were trying
really,
to harass us, but they couldn't stop us, man. We were ready mentally. Oh man, were we ready? We were ready mentally and just having fun and everything, and it's just so thing. And when things go in the locker room, man, and boy, we had a close locker room. Good night. I'm telling you, we got along with most of the guys. That's what I'm saying. Who's your best friend? I had so many. I just enjoy just being in the scene, you know, and in the locker room. It's just a great thing, that brotherhood.
Awesome. Well, you brought up the guarantee, and Leanie asks, how did you and the rest of the team feel about the guarantee?
Well, I tell you, we felt great. We couldn't wait. Are you kidding me? Just like I said, we had 2 guys from my college and Emerson Booz and then Johnny Sample. We had one of the great. Johnny Sample is one of the greatest cornerbacks that ever played the game. There's no doubt about it. Lockdown corner could tackle, but we felt that the NFL and the American Football League, they were getting the draft choices. The American League were getting the great draft choices like the Joes, the Boos, you name it. And we said, we're there. Buck Buchanan and some of them, Fred Malintikov, all those quarterbacks and everything. We had some great quarterbacks, you know. And now Earl Maher was good because he got injured and he won the MVP that year in the NFL. And of course, John Unitas was injured and he came in late. But the bottom line, we had the talent. And the old saying go, we put on our pants the same way they do, one leg at a time. And we just felt that great about it. Okay?
Awesome. Tremendous. Now, folks, the link that's pinned is for EarlChristyStory.com. Go over there, support Earl and Darlene. Go purchase a book. We have the other link that we'll be putting up in a few minutes, but both links are available in the description. And show them some love. They deserve it. You see how great of a human and your energy. I keep saying this at 83 years old. God bless you. I wanted to take 3 different naps today, and I'm 47, and I fought off the urge. And I can't believe the energy that you have at your age. I'm very impressed by you, sir.
I appreciate that. You should have seen me when I was 21, 22. Good gracious.
It was probably a flash. I wouldn't have been able to see you. You were so fast. It was probably just a flash, a blur.
But you know, we got that honors from college and high school. But like when we were practicing the kickoff return, I would catch the ball on the goal line and run the length in practice. because I was trying to visualize every time I touched the ball, I could go all the way and everything. And again, it's about work ethic. And I always believe in this, and one of my firm believers, your attitude will take you to your altitude. It will take you as high as you want to go.
Amen. Okay, I got one more question in terms of the Super Bowl.
Go ahead.
Now, Cisco asked it earlier. What was the locker room like immediately after you beat Baltimore? What's that like? We all know the infamous Joe running off the field with the hand up, in the air. You guys, tremendous defensive performance in that game. What's that like when you know you did it? You put the AFL on the map. I don't know if you guys knew in the moment how big that would be long term, but we don't have the NFL that we have today without the New York Jets. So what was that like?
First of all, it was ecstatic. After we won the game, coming off the field, like you said, Joe, you could hear a pin drop. The people just was amazed. And then we used to say this before, why are they putting cameras in there to show that we're going to lose, okay? And man, when we got in there, you talking about overjoyed folks. We were hugging each other and everything. And believe it or not, the American League Championship, that's when we were really emotional.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really, I mean, don't get me wrong, but we just felt like we could beat these guys. And man, Danny Herman, our guard, we switched from a rookie or two and put him on Bubba Smith. And Bubba Smith is no question Hall of Fame, a great athlete. And what a job that offensive line. What a job the defensive line when you talk about working in the trenches. We were so excited with each other, man, because we did it together. And I can remember Joe saying, we did it. And I remember Talamini say, now we can say under the same breath of the NFL and the American Football League, we're here, and no question about it. I mean, it just even my hometown team, because I'm from Baltimore, I'm from Maryland, and they still haven't gotten over that. Yeah.
There's no hometown parade for you, huh?
Oh, good gracious! Like Sean, who's that kicker for the Giants? The Sean Bandana or
Sean Landetta, yes.
Yeah, okay. And man, he said, "Yeah, Earl, I saw him at Joe's tournament this year, and he said, yeah, me and my dad were watching that game, man. Oh man, you broke our heart, man. That's right, Joe Willie Camp, man." And we did that for 45 years. This is amazing. What a great thing. What a great friendship that we had. And Winston Hill and you know, Joe Jackson, all those guys, man, used to come up there, man. All of them, you know, Testaverde or Doug Williams, you name it, man. Yeah, what a tribute. And, you know, definitely Joe definitely deserved to be in the Hall of Fame because of his character and what he meant for bring football players together.
Yeah. I mean, if you guys go into that game and, you know, we've seen some awful Super Bowls, and if it's a blowout, we don't have the NFL today that we have. And, you know, as much as the Jets have been picked on and ridiculed by fans and media and even other teams, you have to thank the Jets. We have to thank and praise the Super Bowl III champion New York Jets, because we don't have football as we have it today if it's not for you outstanding men. So thank you. I thank you, because I was born in 78. You know, my grandfather would tell me when I was a youngster about your team, and the fact that I'm getting to talk to somebody and interview them and have you on a show, you know, 40 years after I became a fan. It just, for me, Like, if you see me, like, I'm glowing the entire time that you're talking. This is really awesome. I know the chat is loving this as well. And, you are tremendous. Now, I have something to ask you. I've asked you a lot of questions, but now I need a visual treat. You flashed it very quickly before, but can we please see the Super Bowl ring?
Yes, sir. Let me get it up. Ooh, piece of the rock.
That's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing. Thank you.
You're more than welcome, man.
Cisco, we need to make that an emoji on the channel. We need to screenshot that with the Super Bowl ring as our first Super Bowl ring here on the show. We will add that immediately, folks, to get that an emoji for you guys to use. Now, Cisco earlier gifted 10 channel memberships. Thank you, Cisco. Folks, again, Cisco's ineligible to win the prizes. So anything that Cisco gifts, we have the Cisco Appreciation Raffle later on in the show. You gift the $5 super chat, gifted memberships. You get a chance to win his entries for tonight's raffle. His 10 went to Panama Jet, Uno Jets, Goose McGee, Joan Bonesy, P-Viz, John Jet, Whitney Gilmore, Marchie Man, Joe the Jet G, and Flight Risk Jets. Also, Cisco said he was trying to gift Connie, and then I put in the chat, if anybody gifts Connie Carberg, who's in the chat right now, a membership, you win the Jets jersey of your choice instantly. So I want to give Connie some love. Connie was on the show, and I've talked to her several times since, and we had a beautiful discussion when she found out that you were coming on the show, and she speaks so highly of you, Earl. So high. I can only hope that I live a life that somebody speaks as highly about me as Connie speaks about you.
Well, let me tell you something. I was going to mention her, and I'm going to really go and take it.
The floor is yours, my friend.
Connie Carberg, no question about, first-class person. I mean, I truly love her. And father was first-class person, Dr. Nicholas. She needs to be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame for being the first NFL scout. And you heard it right now on your show. She deserved to be there. And a few other people that are Jets, like Buddy Ryan, one of the greatest defensive and greatest coaches that ever. And my buddy Wesley Walker. Some of the Jets, I'm just naming, and there's some more that need to be in the Hall of Fame. But the bottom line, Connie, no question about it. What a wonderful person.
Yeah.
And it's just great to know a person. In fact, we're going to have her part of our ECS sports team, okay? This is my 55th year being in the media. Oh,
God
yeah.
bless.
Yeah,
God bless you.
God, you are absolutely right. And since you mentioned that, my wife and I, we're doing a ministry that I am so grateful. And part of my life was that New York Jets that gave me a chance to do certain things. And the saying goes, and rich like you, we're living our best and blessed life.
Amen.
Because of that foundation. That's what it's all about.
It's a beautiful thing. And I am forever grateful that I'm at the point where I'm at in life. But I am the type who looks back and kind of says, oh, man, how great would it have been if I did this, if I turned my life around a little earlier. But God's time, not ours, right?
Amen. And look, you're doing it now. That's the key. And like I said before, it's not where you start. It's where you finish. And you're on that finish line of taking it in.
Amen.
Yes, sir.
Connie
That's
says,
what it's all about.
Connie says, your memory is so good. And if you ever need positivity or to be inspired, just talk to Earl and a man of God. Thank you, Connie. Appreciate you being here. And I'm blessed to call Connie a friend. It's tremendous. All right. We got a couple of things to catch up to in the chat, Earl. We got a comment from Kelso, member of the channel for 10 months. Thank you, Kelso. This has been fantastic. Great job, Nick. Salute, Earl Christy, showing some love to you. Folks, hit the like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We've had a surge of subscribers here, and in part due to Earl coming on. So thank you, Earl, again. We have a gifted membership in the chat from Boomtown, ladies and gentlemen, the great Boomtown, the greatest. And man, that it went to Tommy, OG Jet fan, one of our members of our community that we lost recently. And I got to play you something, Earl. So on this show, I didn't do it earlier, but I'm going to do it now because this is God giving me a sign like, hey, you forgot to do this, Nick. But we have the greatest individual Jet chant you're ever going to see. This is our friend Tommy, who passed away a couple months ago.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S, Jets, 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 let's go, baby.
Wow. And let me tell you something.
That's one of one, right?
Let me tell you something. Now, you heard it again. The New York Jets got the best pro football chair in the world. The best. Do you hear me?
I agree with you. Something that I say all the time, and it's kind of been my slogan, my motto. If this team ever becomes as good as the fan base, we'll never lose another game.
Amen. I agree. No,
sign off on that. All right. I get called names. People call me names in the chat when I'm positive, but if you're signing off on it, we're good. I'm going to keep riding with it.
And guess what? I'm a witness. See, I've been living it. I've been with the Jet fans afterwards. I can't thank them enough. And the relationship, and that was one of the greatest things. The relationship that New York Jet teams that I was on, we loved the fans, and we took time to sign autographs and everything because you're the ones that help to make us. You're the ones that help to do the sponsorship. You're the ones that pay the freight. Are you kidding me? No question. It goes hand in hand. And just like the New York Jets staff, I love their staff, starting with Woody and Johnson and the staff, the PR guy, Winley, and all their staff players. It takes a whole team, and that's what it was all about. Our equipment manager, when we had our PR guy, community relation. It's a whole team effort, and they got all things in order. Because I know, even when this lady that does the Legend Weekend, how they bring back all the players. What a great thing they do. You know, a lot of fans even don't know about that, but that's a great thing when they bring up all the legends for the weekend and to see some of the great guys and players. It's just amazing. We got a great family. We got a great coach in Aaron. I know he's going to do well. Man, I'm telling you, and I'm praying that he's going to do well. And I got to mention my two guys.
Woody.
Huh?
You mentioned Woody, and I was honored to be at Good Morning America Friday morning with a bunch of Jets super fans, and Woody Johnson was there. Tony Richardson was there, and they were doing the 25th anniversary of Tunnel to Towers, and they gifted a smart home to a veteran. And I was there for it. And Earl, I'm a little bit of a knucklehead at times. Like I like to have fun in life, and I like to be different than everyone else. So I did get to take a picture with Woody Johnson with Mikey Hulk hands, Hulk gloves, and Woody put the glove on to simulate punching me with it. So everyone can take a picture standing next to someone, but not many people have a picture of the owner of their favorite team, a billionaire, trying to knock you out. So
no question. And man, and that's my buddy Hogan too, man. Good gracious, man. That is amazing. And just to mention, Gino is ready for prime time. We got to surround him with the people. He's got the leadership. And I'm telling you, and the Mario Davis, man, you guys don't know the joy. Those are two of my guys. And man, because I used to talk to him in the locker room when Rex was coaching and everything, man. So I mean, we got the pieces. There's no good. You got the coaching staff, the whole team, and it takes a team. And we know again, and I can't say it enough. TEAM, together, everyone achieves more, and we got it this year. And we're gonna go get it, man. I can't wait to get a chance to come and see the Jets myself in person. And I'm telling, man, you got it there. All you got to do is want it. How bad do you want it? How bad do you want to work hard? How bad do you want to dedicate? That's what it's all about.
Well, if you come up here this year, you have my number now. You got to shoot me a message, and we'll get together. And you said that you love the hot dog. I'll take you over to Rutt's Hut right there.
Yeah. I have to break my eating diet. My wife got me on a great diet. I'm telling you, like I said, I feel like I'm 33. I have my oatmeal in the morning with strawberries and little blueberries. And I even can't eat all the fruits because that's natural sugar and everything. And so I'm grateful. And like I was telling people, I've had my bouts in the hospital for 40 days and 40 nights. And my wife was right there with me. And then another 21 days. But, man, I'm telling you, I'm feeling great, man. I'm continuing and do our ministry and enjoy our fans because we need another trophy. I don't want to have to bring it out right now. That I got that replicable Super Bowl trophy, baby. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yes, sir.
Peg and Artie, who you met a couple times at Gaspar, said, Peg just ordered your book, Mr. Christy. God bless.
Oh, thank you so much. And we appreciate that. That truly helped them. And the book that my wife and I did together, I mean, really, it's a self-help book. It's not just when you talk about, if I can, it's a God love.
Please.
The Spirit of Champions. And then the other book, of course, is the Earl Christy story, the story of a Super Bowl champ. And man, I got a story. And I thank you guys, man. The love affair that we have with the fans and the people. And I can't thank you guys enough. You sportcasters, man. Y'all make it look easy. It's not always easy. And what you do, man, that's dedication.
It's easy when you have a great guest like you. You're making me look good, Earl. So I thank you for that.
We're making each other look good. Because see, on shops is on. Hello, good night. There's the old book. The Earl Christy story. And man, and the funny part, I'll give you a little bit, is even when I was over in the Holy Land, baptized in the Jordan River, and we had 20-some athletes. What amazing. And you know, like you say, a lot of times people check it out on YouTube, the Holy Land trip, and it's so amazing how, guys, you see the real core of the human being and everything. You know, it's just so amazing. And we got some stories in there, and everything. And by the way, my buddy Joe did the introduction.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
That's
thank you.
You have to, guys. You have to get this. You have to read his story. You see how great he is, and to know more about Earl it just would be a blessing.
Oh,
so. I highly recommend it. I'm gonna get it myself. I'm gonna get both. And you know what we'll do at the end of the show? Here's what we'll do at the end of the show. Anyone who gifts super chats or gifted memberships, on top of the jersey tonight, we're gonna give away a copy of each book. So if you contribute to tonight's show, you're eligible to win. I'll purchase a copy of each book, and we'll send those to our winners tonight.
I thank you.
No problem, man. Thank you for your time. Now, after football, you go on to be a minister. Let's talk about that. I'm a man of God. I'm wearing my cross right here that I always wear with me. What was that like? What's that like from going to be an athlete to, having another calling in life?
It's amazing. I've been so blessed. I've been ordained 3 times, baptized 3 times. And I'm an archbishop, okay? And I didn't even realize I even had a couple churches while I'm living in Tampa, Florida. And the beautiful part that I had, and one of the most joyful things, I had an opportunity to minister in the church that I grew up with when I was a kid. Oh, good night. And then the other time, about 2 weeks ago, I was home at a family reunion, and my great granddaughter, 9 years old, gave her life to the Lord and joined the church. Gave her life to the Lord. What amazing. And getting a chance to see my grandchildren, my great grandchildren, my son was just overwhelmed with joy. I mean, it just doesn't get any better. And I have to give my honor to the glory of God. I tell you,
Amen.
I've had one of the best lives ever. And we all going to have trials and tribulations, but it is all about people. And when you talk about a man of the cloth, one of the strongest attribute is to love God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. That's what it's all about. That's the joy of life. And my grandmother always used to say, it takes more muscles to frown than to smile. Man,
Sure.
it's nothing like the joy of the Lord is my strength. And it has been a phenomenal when I can talk to young people and I can introduce them to having a great foundation, having a respect for one another. And that's so important, and it starts with yourself. And I always say, I've been a former school teacher. What a great thing. I've taught in 5 different states, even in New Jersey, I taught. New
Where at
York.
New Jersey?
Yes, at the famous high school there in Newark, I think. But anyhow,
St. Anthony's?
I've been working with young people over 60 years. It's just amazing. What a great honor. And having the opportunity in Chicago and the teachers of my school, 2-time teacher of the year. That's important to me. That
Yeah.
means I'm trying to do something that's good. And when you get to the point, and that's what makes my wife so special, she enjoys giving more than receiving. And when you can get to the point when giving is winning, and that's why, and when I think about Woody Johnson doing the home, that is so special.
Yeah.
We didn't have to do it. And I know, and I've had the good fortune to talk to him and all that. And man, a man of integrity. He's just a great human being. And I always tell people, he deserves a championship. He does.
He does.
And the owner, man.
He
And
does.
all you guys, man, that are fans, you all deserve it. And we're going to get it. We're going to get it, man. We got to be all on the same length, man. There ain't no wishful thinking. Be positive, man, and let's go get it, man. Come on.
When you taught, no, were you at East Side High?
Yes.
Yes? That's the
I was
infamous.
like a
That's the
counselor.
school from Lean on Me, right? With Morgan Freeman.
Oh, hello, man. Awesome. And because we had a thing called Goals for You for the NFL Player Association, and I was one of the counselors. And so I would go right to the school and stay there, and for it was about 8 weeks or whatever. But it was
Oh, that's
amazing.
tremendous.
Oh,
They
good
used-
place.
They used to call me Crazy Joe. Now they can call me Batman. One of my
Isn't that
favorite
beautiful?
quotes.
Man, they got to take a look at that. Man, I light up like a Christmas tree when I see that show, man, on TV and everything. Yeah.
We got a super chat here from my twin, the big fella. Says, "God bless you, Earl." Thank you, big fella. Appreciate you.
God bless you too, buddy. I had the good fortune to be in a movie. Yup. And
Where
I
we went?
remember one time I went out to Hollywood and Joe was filming or something, and they let me in the studio.
Nice.
While we were filming. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I've had a life is second to none, and I'm so grateful. And it's all about people. It's all about people. You don't get that way by yourself. It's all about team effort. You
Yeah,
know?
life's all about relationships and surrounding yourself with good people. And just over 3 years ago, I got sober, and my motto with that has been make good decisions and good things happen. Because for so many years, I made bad decisions and bad things happened. And one of the blessings that I keep receiving is just good things happening one after the other, and it's led to so many tears of joy, tears of gratitude, tears of thankfulness, and when it used to be tears of sorrow and regret. So I shed them all the time. I've done it here on the show, and when you're blessed by the best, it's no shame in showing that
Well,
appreciation.
guess what, Nick? And I'm glad to hear you say that. But there's only one perfect person, and that was Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Yeah, okay. And the key factor is where we are now and where we're going, and stay on there. None of us can say that we were perfect, and we're not. But the bottom line, but you admit and you doing that second effort. And in fact, now you're my new friend. Okay.
Oh,
In
I'm
fact, you're my
honored.
teammate.
I'm honored.
You're on the team there.
You might be my new pastor, so I might be calling you with some things. How's that?
Well, guess what? Since you mentioned that, my wife just became an ordained minister, and she does renewing of the vows, and she does weddings. Okay, I just want to let you
Oh,
know.
she
that.
does. Oh, hold on one second. You hear that, Alona? Everyone, convince Alona that we should go there. Wayne Corbett mentioned it the other day. We were at the event, and he thought she was my wife, and I'm like, no, not yet.
Well,
Earl,
guess what?
Earl,
We're
tell
gonna
Alona,
be.
that's what we have to do.
Well, I
And
got to
we
tell
did.
you this. We're going to be. My wife and I are going to be doing a renewal of the vows in Miami at the New York Jets game tailgate. You hear me? We're
In
going to be
Miami?
doing that. Frank Tellerella and Sandra, yes, sir. They'll hit up Jet fan club like in Orlando, and
Okay.
then Steve Fester is in Tampa. Great fan clubs, second to none, because I attend them. And man, they love us. And man, when they do that cheer, Jets, Jets. And my wife is hooked on the Jets with that cheer. She loves that cheer. Anybody starts that cheer, she's got a horn in on it.
Oh, you have to. You can't stand by and watch that. It's the
No.
greatest thing that fans do in all of sports.
Yeah.
It's up there. It's neck and neck for me, right? The Jets chant and "Let's go Yankees!" Like when that energy in Yankee Stadium, it's on par. Like it depends what time of year it is. If it's October and it's Yankee Stadium, that might have it. If it's January and the Jets are back there, that's going to be it.
Well, that's okay. That I'm a Mets fan, but I like the Yankees too.
You're a good man. You're a good man. No hate in your heart. I love it.
Yeah.
We got a gift from Adirondack Fly Guy who gifted a channel membership that went to Phil Sounds. Thank you. Appreciate you. Good luck to you in tonight's raffle. All right, Earl. With the tremendous life that you have lived and are living, I'm a very goal-oriented person, and I'm always like, okay, I appreciate the moment, but I'm always looking ahead. What's next? What's next for you? What other goals do you have? I know you said you're going to renew the vows, and that's a huge thing. But what else do you have on your plate?
Good night. You really asked the right question. First of all, I have 2 books out published. I've written 5 books that I just finished, which I'm gonna publish. I've written over 219 inspiration songs, which I'm going to be putting them into 5 more books, okay? And everything, okay? So, and we're doing our ministry. And by the way, we're kicking off football season with a podcast, me and my wife. and another friend. We're gonna be doing a podcast, and I'll let you know and other people know.
Yeah.
And the beautiful podcast, just real quick, is on health, faith, and sports. And if you look at my track record, I have had the good fortune of hosting the Christian Television Network, a few shows in Tampa, Florida, uh, uh, and also, being a physical education teacher and everything, and my wife being a board certified patient advocate. She's in that field of health, and then of
God bless
course
her.
we're going to be doing our faith and also the sports section. But guess what? In the sports section, we're going to be doing. I'm going to give credence to my high school, my college, and pro teammates that made an impact on my life. Because I don't become a
Wow.
high school Hall of Famer or my college Hall of Famer without my teammate. So I'm gonna pay tribute to them about the impact on my life and their character. That's what I'm gonna be
That's
doing
great.
on the sports section of that.
That's fantastic. Well, like I said, we have each other's information. Anything that you need from me in terms of promotion, getting the word out,
Oh,
sharing it, just you say the word, Earl, and I will go above and beyond to make sure we flood that market for you.
well, my wife is already sharing your show and your other buddy show, Paul Green,
Yeah.
and so you guys, I take my hat off to you guys because you keep the fans engaged, and it's so important, and the fans appreciate it, and I know they do. I can just tell by the comments and everything, man. Thank you guys. I mean, you truly are fans and doing something that you have a love for. There's
Yeah,
nothing better.
we love this team. I mean, a lot of us,
Yes,
Boyd Green, myself, Jake Asman, and others, we talk this team year round. Well, we do the shows in the off season. We don't stop
I
doing
know
the
you
shows.
do.
We love this team, and we want to see this team become great. But I'm very big on being a sports historian and
Uh-huh.
paying respect and love to someone like you who helped build the team that I love, and we're a part of the team that became the league and the team that
Oh
I'm
yeah.
obsessed with. So I thank you for all your contributions on the field, and more importantly for the man you are, the man of God you are, and the message that you have and that you put out there. And I am
Yes.
even more honored that you're sharing that word here. So thank you for that, and thank you to Darlene for being so awesome as well and helping facilitate this.
Oh
Folks,
yeah.
we got a few more minutes with Earl. If you have any questions, get them in. Super chats will guarantee they get seen and on air. We got a question here from Boomtown who says, if you were a player in today's modern game, what do you think you would struggle with? And what part of your game would you still excel at?
Okay. So the first part is that what would I struggle with?
Yes.
Okay. Uh, One of the things off the field is really one of the things that are tough on the game nowadays. Okay, and you gotta. I used to always have you say, if you go out in the public, bring a buddy with you, and unless you with your family, okay, because sometimes people, if you go certain places, might get over excited and whatever, and cause you to do things that are not good. And the
I
key
was
factor
that I was
too,
that person. Yeah,
you hear
that
what I'm
was me
saying?
at one point.
And the key factor, don't put yourself in jeopardy of not doing the thing of obeying the right rules in life. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Amen.
things that we know we shouldn't be doing or whatever, and possibly stay away from the drugs. And I used to always tell kids, you pick your friends. Don't let them pick you and who you hang around with. It's so
Yeah.
important. You see, off the field is when you're at home too, because that plays a memorable part with your family. And I like the new idea that they do now. you go to the hotel the night before the game. We didn't do that. Okay, you left from your home to the game, so there's distractions. That was a great thing that they incorporated into the NFL. But the off the field, and that's what we need to work on more today than ever. But that would be a part of that. And you said, what part of the game would you
Okay.
still excel from? Now, you ready for this? Now, you see that kickoff rule. They kick off
Yeah.
to you,
It's
and the team does not move until you catch the ball. Man, my average would have been sky high. Because the way I ran a kickoff, when I got the ball, I come out sprinting. You hear what I'm saying? I don't come
Yeah.
out trying to look. I'm going north and south. I don't want to go east and west. Okay? North and south. So I would get up to the 20-yard line almost before they get there. So then I could bam. And I'm full speed. I'm full speed. And you trying to tackle me, it's going to be tough. And if they hit a seam, I'm going. You see what I'm saying?
absolutely.
But now, the way they do now, they let them the easy way. They wait until you get down there. But and the punt return, the same thing within 5 yards. Good gracious! You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
And that reminds me when I was playing against the Buffalo Bills, and I'm back on a punt return, and this guy named Sustat, a big tackle for the Buffalo Bills, and I'm going to catch the ball, and he hit me in my ribs before I caught the ball. I got 15-yard penalty, but I was hurting for about weeks
Oh, man.
with a sore rib. Didn't break them, but man, it was amazing. Yeah. And my theory was you can't hit me until I catch it.
Yeah.
If you time it up right. But it's amazing.
Awesome. Great stories. We got another question here from Paul. Says, Earl, what did you think of the rule changes that have benefited the receivers over the years?
Good gracious. Again,
I'm sorry to upset you. Paul, that question. Now you upset him.
look, in the grass, first of all, on the quarterback. Come on, man. If you on that field, we're gonna hit you. I'll give you a quarterback. Well, you don't get on there. We hit you if you go up in the stands. That's how tough we were back in the day. But anyhow, oh, good gracious. And like I said earlier about the zone, playing zone in the red zone, George Sal, I'm telling you. And it may not make it, but George Sal definitely be in the Hall of Fame. And when he played 5 years, but nobody, he was like Raymond Barry. And I knew Raymond Barry. And George Sal had hands like glue. And if you look at it, 8 receptions in the Super Bowl, and Don Maynard had a pulled muscle. They're lucky we didn't score more. And you saw the film where Don was open, but he just couldn't stretch out because of that pulled muscle. We would have scored a touchdown right from the beginning.
I'm glad you brought that up. What was that like covering Don Maynard in practice every day? Because when he retired, he was the league leader in passing yardage, and he was a great downfield threat. And, how was those matchups?
Good night. He almost got me cut by running those deep patterns. So what I did, now you got to study. They're going to try to beat me deep, see if I can cover. But I have something for them. I'm going to cheat a little bit. That's called football. It's okay to cheat in football, but that's where it was.
Well, the Patriots do. The Patriots do all the time.
Oh,
they
good
took that motto and ran with it.
Yeah. Well, I ain't gonna say that. My grandma said,
I got you. I'll say it.
Something good about someone. Don't say nothing at all. But you know what's so funny? But
I'm just saying they adopted that motto. There's a lot of evidence. They adopted that motto.
No, I know you do. Look, we our practice when we got in the game is great. Covering George Sal, just like covering Fred Melentica. Hello, man. George could run some passes, and Don Maynard, he had that sneaky speed. You know what I'm saying? It was just amazing. Yes, sir.
Oh, that's tremendous.
Yeah.
Cisco here with another super chat says Walt Michaels came to Maryland State looking at Emerson Boozer and ended up discovering Earl Christy. Take us back to that game. Did you have any idea somebody from the Jets was watching? Now, you mentioned that story earlier. Did you know that the Jets were there? Did you know Walt was there?
No, I didn't. No, I did not. Isn't that something? Yeah. No, I did not know that he was there. You know, no question about it.
Well,
Yeah,
that's part of God's plan, right? You had no idea, and you had a tremendous game, and that opened up doors for you to have
oh
this
yeah,
entire
yeah,
career.
no question about it. I don't know if that would have helped me more or encouraged me more if I knew it was there. But no, I did not know that, and yeah, man, I was just having fun. Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Yeah, just having fun. Yeah, but
Awesome.
and it's just a great thing, man. Gosh, I tell you, I just miss all of my coaches in college and in pro on made their transition. They're not with me. And the funny part, I've been coached by Hall of Fame coaches, Skip McCain, Vernon Skip McCain, Maryland State. He's in college Hall of Fame coach. And of course, Weeview Bank, Pro Football, College Hall of Fame. In fact, my teammate and roommate, Billy Joe, is in the College Hall of Fame as a great coach. Yeah. So, I mean, we had some talent on our team, but people didn't give it. I mean, you think about the Billy Joes that was traded for Cookie Gilchrist. We don't talk about enough about those type of running backs that are awesome. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Paul here with a comment that I think a lot of us all agree with. Says, Mr. Christy, it's been an honor to hear your story. Thank you, sir. Earl, this has been a blessing. That's all I can say.
It's a blessing for me.
I'm
And your producer, I could just give him a hug, man. I mean, you had that's the greatest thing in life when we love one another, appreciate each other. That's the joy of life. That's the joy
Amen.
of life.
It is,
Oh.
and your love of life, your stories, your journey, and your willingness to always help others, whether through teaching, whether through prayer, whether through life lessons. I'm blessed to have you have entered my life, and I'm very grateful for you and Darlene. Thank you.
And remember, stay in the spirit, because the best is yet to come.
Amen.
That's my philosophy. The
Amen.
best is yet to come.
I love
Every
it.
day of my life. Can't wait till the next day. You
That's
hear
great.
me?
I
I'm
hear you.
so blessed, and I'm so appreciative. I'm grateful.
One last comment. Alona says, Mr. Christy, may God bless you for all you have given this world. May he continue to use you in a mighty way.
Oh, man. Thank you
And
so
she's
much.
the reason that I'm close to God now. So I owe her a lot of gratitude.
Man, listen. Hey, listen. And you got to give yourself some credit, because, see, you got to be open and receptive. You got to want it. You hear what I'm saying? So give
Yes, sir.
yourself credit, too. No question.
I'm tough with that. I'm tough on myself with that.
That's okay. We all are tough. And the beautiful part, it just gets better and better. Just stay focused. Stay focused, man.
I love it. Amen. Earl, thank you so much. I will we're gonna play the video again that Cisco made for you on the way out. And I will send it to both you and Darlene after the show when I'm done here. And many blessings to you, my friend.
Now, do we do the jet chair?
Oh, you want to lead it? You want me to do it with you, or you want to do one on your own? It's your call. It's your show.
No, I got to do it one. Can we bring Darlene in real quick?
Absolutely, please.
Come on, Darlene.
Come on, Darlene, get in here.
Come on.
It's your time to shine.
Come
Pun
on.
intended.
Yeah, she's coming. Yeah. The jet chair. Come on.
Now,
Come on. Okay,
I'm going to
count
put you
to
two.
3, and we're going to do it.
Well, hold on.
1,
Hello, sweetie.
2,
How are you?
3. J E T. Yes.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Darlene, thank you for facilitating this. Thank you for your patience with me and being so kind. You are an angel. God bless you.
Oh, you
God
are so
bless you.
welcome, and thank you. Thank you. What a blessing.
Awesome.
Thank you.
We're
Go
gonna play that.
Jets!
Go,
Go
Jeff.
Jet. One question for Darlene.
Yes.
How did you like the video? We're gonna play it again on the way out.
It was
Cisco, our producer.
amazing. I was watching the whole time from the other room. So
Awesome.
beautiful.
Awesome.
From the
beautiful.
other studio.
That's right. From the
All
studio.
right.
I was watching. Yeah, it was beautiful.
All right. Thank you, guys. We're gonna play it on the way out, and I'll push that to both of you after the show.
Thank you. Thank you,
so
Nick,
much.
man. God bless you. Thank all you guys. Thank you. Stay.
Thank you. God bless you guys too.
And
Good night.
thank you.
Oh.
fans.
Oh, the internet. Hold on. Let's try. All right, try that again. The internet was glitching there. Yeah, the internet went out. Oh, well, you know what? There are people that enter your life and then they have a message that you need to hear. And I am honored that that message was shared on this show. Folks, we're gonna play the video again that producer Cisco made. We're gonna open up the call lines to the Discord, and hold on a second. All right, Earl, you're back. You're back. Your internet was knocking out there. You froze as you were saying goodbye. All right. That internet, it's, you know what? An hour and 40 minutes in, we got to say everything and say our goodbyes. Folks, hit the like button. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. A lot of good stuff going on here, as you can see. We're going to play that video now. Make it rain, Earl Christy emojis and Cisco emojis. It's the Nick Shine Show.
From Marin State to New York lights, a young man chased a dream. But Earl would learn along the way, life's more than what it seems. He wore the green, he reached the top. A champion was when the light stopped shining bright. God never walked away.
By his grace,
Hey,
he kept on standing. He carried on.
a strong man's heart, a faithful soul who knows where he belongs.
By his grace,
Hey,
through every season,
through every season,
every change.
the world remembers Earl the champion, but heaven knows his name. A husband, a father, a brother, a friend. Football was part of his story, but faith will carry him home in the end.
By his every season, with every change.
The world remembers.
By his grace.
Shout out to Cisco, ladies and gentlemen, the man that makes it all happen. And seeing Earl's reaction, that was priceless. That was tremendous. Special moment here on the show tonight. That was great. Mark Ferraro, member of the channel for 26 months, says, thank you. That was pretty amazing. The summer of shine ain't stopping. October 18th. Oh, well, I'm glad you mentioned that, Mark. Thank you. What's going on October 18th, ladies and gentlemen? we are going to be live for a Nick Shine Show watch party at the Cloverleaf Tavern in Caldwell, New Jersey. Chef Kevin on the grill, Jets on the TV, Shiners together, watching us defeat the aforementioned cheating Patriots. We got to bring them back down to earth. This team's on the rise. We got to take them down that day. It would be great to be together with all of you. We have that link out in the Discord. We'll be sharing it. Again, if you are in the Discord, the call-in link is there. The call-in link is posted. We have a little more time before we get to the prize tonight. But thank you, Mark, for bringing that up. Sometimes I get a little awestruck. I know that I'm supposed to be professional here, but there's moments like that that are really cool, and you can see the appreciation that many of our legends have had for Cisco's creation. So I want to thank Cisco, as always, for everything that he does for the show. Another man of God who's entered my life, and just great things have been happening since Cisco's joined my life and this program. So thank you, brother. I love you. Ladies and gentlemen, someone who hasn't made my life very easy, Charles Gorman, ladies and gentlemen. Hello, Charles.
Hey, Nick, how are you, buddy? Great show tonight.
Thank you, Charles. I saw your question, but if you go back and watch the beginning, he spoke about Namath at length. That's why I didn't put it up. It's back there in the beginning of the show.
So they're close friends, I'm guessing?
Yes, they Joe wrote the introduction to Earl Christy's book.
That's excellent. Yeah, I was at my parents'. I was having dinner and dessert there. My parents are doing great, thank you.
You're thanking me for something I didn't say. All right, Charles, what else do you want to thank me for? Go ahead. The floor is all yours.
For being a good friend.
Aw, you're sweet, Chuck. Now, big fella brings up the comment. It's the bread man. Now, you said you went to your parents to eat, but Charles, do we have an update?
Oh, yeah, the bread.
How many rolls? You were gifted over 60 sandwich rolls, hamburger buns, whatever you want to call them, by Frank West the other night. And the joy on your face when you got home. Oh, wait, hold on, Charles. Hold on. If we're getting the tutorial here, we gotta see this in real time. Hold on and go.
They're still in there. I haven't touched them yet.
All right, you got a full freezer. I like it, Chuck.
Yeah,
right,
there's the roll. I haven't touched the roll yet, so.
All right. And you remember our agreement.
Yes, every day I will let you know how many rolls I've eaten.
Yep. And we will keep a running tab, and we're looking forward to the count.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Wait a minute. Speaking of food, if we're speaking of food, we got to bring up a super chat from Fastest Food Reviews. What a show. Earl is goated. Much love, Cisco. My brother Blitz. Let's go, Jets. Amen, Chef Kev. We got a star-studded team over here, and very blessed to have Blitz and Cisco a part of the program. And again, we'll be with Chef Kevin October 18th, Nick Shine Show watch party against the New England Patriots. Charles, thoughts on the game? Are we going to win?
I would hope so, but it all depends on how well the Jets do.
Obviously.
Yes, but I will definitely try to make it there for October 18th. The Cloverleaf Tavern. It's not too far from where I live. It's in Woodbridge. Cloverleaf Tavern. I'm sorry, it's in Caldwell. Shit.
Yeah.
I thought I was thinking of the.
Charles, no cursing.
I was thinking of the.
Woodbridge Brewing Company.
Yes, for some stupid reason.
No.
Yes.
After you and I had that burger that Chef Kevin made at the at Jake's event after training camp, I said to myself, "Yeah, this we have to come here. I need to eat more of Chef Kev's food." So, Kev, that burger that won the cooking competition that day, that made this all come to life, and he knows that. I called him up. We had a long discussion, And I said, yeah, I need you cooking for me more often, brother. He's like, I got you. Say when. I'm like, oh, funny you should say that because I got an idea.
What's the idea?
That we have the party there, Charles. I just explained it.
So yeah, I'll see if I can make it there. If not, I'll be there in spirit.
Oh, all right. Always appreciate a good in spirit. We haven't had one in the show yet today.
He seemed like a very nice man, Earl Christy. He was full of life, full of energy. God bless him, man. He was an owl. He was awesome to hear and listen to him speak.
Yeah, he's got a great message. He's a great human being, and I'm glad you enjoyed it, Charles. Any thoughts on the Jets, Charles, from the game the other day? Anything that now, almost 48 hours after the game that you were at? In front... Hold on, I'm not done with the question. Hold on, I'm not done with the question. Thoughts in being in the front row, seeing the New York Jets up close, live, being the football historian and student that you are.
Well, there were times when the teams would throw the ball deep. I'm thinking, are they throwing the ball to me? Because the ball was so up in the air. I'm thinking, are they throwing the ball to me? Do I have to catch this ball?
Is that why you were dancing with your hands up? You were trying to catch the ball?
And speaking of Mr. Mikey Hulkhands, he's such a gentleman. It was a pleasure meeting him and his fiance. And it was good meeting Frank West again. I now follow him on Instagram. So that's so cool. I heard that Anez Cooper, was he a 5th round offensive lineman we took? I heard he did very well today. What?
6. He was the 5th highest rated offensive lineman this week in the preseason games. He did play with the 3rd string though. So that was a little bit concerning for me to see him out there with the 3rd string. When they brought the 2nd string out there, he wasn't there. But, you know, Tittman was the 4th string center when he got drafted that summer in 23. So we'll see where he goes. We'll see where this develops. You know, it's the first page of the book. We're not even through the first chapter yet with Cooper and all the rookies. So looking forward for their development.
I still like what I saw from Klubnik. I told my dad about it when I was on the way home. I said he looked fine in terms of, you know, his play. I mean, the 1 second incompletion, he threw it out of bounds because he was beyond the line of scrimmage or he didn't want to make a mistake. I liked was his composure and poise. That's what impressed me. He looked like, I know I'm not just saying it because compared to Brady Cook, who to me don't belong in the NFL, but he did look like he belonged on the football field, Kate Klubnik. But
yeah,
I would probably give them a C+ for their preseason performance. I mean, the starters look good. I know the starters for the Bucs weren't really playing, but the starters on defense look pretty good for the Jets. And Demario Davis' pregame speech was awesome. Love Mario Davis. He's probably one of my top 2 favorite Jets linebackers of all time.
Oh, who's the other one?
David Harris.
Okay. It's good. And you're 30, you'll be 31? Or you'll be 32 next month? You'll be 32. Mm-hmm. So 31. Yeah, you're too young to appreciate Marvin Jones and Mo Lewis, really. But I know you know of them. But yeah, those would be the 2 for someone your age. I agree with that. Favorite 2 Jets in your lifetime?
Obviously, Darrelle Revis is one, and the other one is Nick Mangold.
All right, good choices, Charles. You're on fire today, man. Very good takes. And you know what I noticed? You're not eating the bread, you're not eating the carbs, and you have mental clarity. See that?
I appreciate that.
Also,
I was gonna do a live stream.
You need to download an app on your phone for like fitness. So, folks, the other day, Charles got to the stadium at like 1:00. The lot opened at 2. Jay Graves and I didn't get there till closer to 3. And I called Charles and I saw the message and he's like, I'm on my way to MetLife at 12:58. Lot doesn't open till 2. I call him a little bit after 2 before Jen and I head up. And I go, Charles, where are you? He's like, I'm at the stadium. He's like, I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, just walking around, getting my steps in. I go, what do you plan on doing the rest of the day? Don't worry about it. Charles gets very Sopranos-y if you ask him about his plans. Don't worry about it. But he comes over. I go, Charles, how many steps did you take today? He goes, a lot. Charles, you want a water? Yes, please. So, Charles, I'm very happy that you had a great time the other day. I'm happy that you
Well,
were
I'm
able
more
to sit in the
concerned
front
about
row.
my safety, and you had every right to be. And
Yeah,
plus
I didn't
said,
want you
this is not.
wandering in a lot, man.
I know, but this is my first Jet game in roughly 5 years, and I could tell. I was sitting next to several other. I was actually talking to several other Jet fans, a few other Jet fans. They were very nice with me. They were very chill with me. Gave me nice hospitality. They were wonderful individuals, and I get what you were saying about me sitting by myself. I say, look, I was blessed to be with Mikey Holkins, Jennifer, and Jay Graves and Genergy. I know they're both named Jennifer, but
Yep.
it was a wonderful experience. And I told my dad, you may see me on the Jumbotron a couple of times. So it was a wonderful experience. Look, right now, next week this Friday, they're playing the Steelers at Pittsburgh.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully, we get to see more. We get to see more reps from Kate Klubnik. Hopefully, Gino comes out for a series or two against the Giants the following week. So we shall see, man. Listen, all I care about is certain players, key players staying healthy. Right now, we're not doing too great, but we're not doing bad. So
All right.
have a good day, man. I want to go get ready for my live stream. Have a great day, buddy.
Now, you didn't have to give me $20 for gas to bring you home, but you do have to pay me for promotion during the show, Charles. Are you prepared for that? Oh, nope. Dropping the phone.
How much?
Just a smile and thank you.
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome, buddy. I love you.
Love you too.
Later, pal. Charles Gorman, ladies and gentlemen. One of one. Chile. Member of the channel for 3 months. Yo, Mr. Shine. Thanks again for my signed helmet and go Jets. He received his full-size Garrett Wilson helmet Friday, I believe it came in. So thank you again for your contributions to the show. Appreciate you. Again, folks, we are minutes away from giving away. Where are we? Here we are. Mystery jersey. It's an autographed jersey. Last chance to get in. $5 super chats, gifted memberships. Today is the day to get in because all raffle entries are doubled and you could win one of these names on this list. Joe Namath, Darrell Rivas, Curtis Martin, Joe Klecko, Brees Hall, Mark Gastineau, Sauce, Garrett, Quinnen, CJ, Chad Pennington, Marty Lyons, Don Maynard, Wayne Cribbett, Kevin Mawai, Nick Mangold, AVT, or Richard Todd. So last call for that. And we have a couple other things that we're going to do. Anyone who's contributed to the show tonight is in the raffle to win. We're going to give away each of the books from Earl and Darlene. We'll do that shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, we got some action in the chat. Not only did he just win the Garrett Wilson, he says, I want the mystery jersey also. Chile gets in with 10 Nick Shine Show memberships. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. It's Tommy time.
Here we go, baby. J-E-T-S. Jets, Jets, Jets. Let's go, baby.
What a list that we got here. Chile's went to the big fella, Thunderlips, Seattle Jets, Fire Aaron Glenn, 1189, Aurora, Matt Dawkins, Rick Ferry, Pat Rudy, Internet Blake's YouTube. Thank you. I appreciate you. And I know earlier in the show, there was a gift given out by Macho to a name that I didn't read. And I will say this, I have taken great pride on this show reading that name. And it took great restraint for me not to read that name. You know what it is. You know what it said. You know who it be. But thank you, Clay. And you get one more, we got to do one of these too. We're gonna do both.
Subscribe to the Nick Shine Show, man. Come on. You heard him. You got to do it now. Don't make the all-pro right tackle come after you. Yeah. Appreciate it. Thank you.
To the member.
Jets take flight.
Yo. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Yo, every show we bring the Jets all through, the speech is clear. Real fan talk, we survive rebuilding years. Seen quarterbacks come, we seen them disappear. Still solid with my team, no bandwagons here. Green stitch to my fibers, won't switch to the Niners. Quick like Vic, I see victims in my visor. Jets loss is heavy, but the pride is never left. Stood 10 toes down when the season felt like death. New season feels like fresh air. New OC and QB, man, I always love the fresh pair. Like the man Jordans that I'm rocking with my Jets gear. Hoodie but no cap out, never play it off, but we gotta get the Jets there. Let's share ideas for this team for this next year. It's fair to think we'll do better in those big chairs. Shit, yeah, hire Dream Bean to run this shit here. Take this playoff streak and make it disappear. Engines roar when the Jets take flight. Green lights glow in the Jersey night. Skyline lit when the squad ignite. Gangrene rolling, yeah, the Jets take flight. Jets take flight.
I love that. I wish you guys could watch me as Blitz BK songs are on. Like I obviously I know them all by heart with the amount that we play them here. And it's just the energy that like kicks into me. I play them in the car. I'm not gonna lie. I play Blitz's songs in the car. Like if I'm, it's to me, like listen, some of them are Nick Shine Show based songs, so I enjoy that. But in the truck with the system and the speakers, man, it's like to me, it's the equivalent of what DMX used to be, like that party up, hype up music. I love it. Shout out to Blitz for being so freaking awesome. Matty P is awesome. Also, he gifted one that went to Sam Massaro. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you, Maddie. All right. We are getting near the end of the program here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you to all of you for your support. Again, we have some other legends lined up, and I'm going to read off the names because I'm very proud of this. We've had Wesley Walker. We've had Ken O'Brien, Connie Carberg, Wayne Cribbett, Chad Cascadden, Super Bowl champion Earl Christy. We have commitments on this show from Mark Gastineau, Marvin Jones, and Tony Richardson. I will be reaching out to them. Mark's going to be on late September, early October. Tony and Marvin, I'm going to reach out to this week. You know my mantra. Yes, we can appreciate everything that we accomplish in life, but my brain in sobriety, I have to say, what's next? So that's the great part of the internet and YouTube is that all of these legends videos are available for you to enjoy, and we will be adding more to it. Now, let's add more to you fine people here. All right. So here's what we got. These are the raffle entries for tonight. The first raffle entry, or the first spin of the wheel, we got a bunch of spins to do, so bear with me. Cisco, if you can keep track of the winners, please. This is for the Earl Christy storybook. So we're going to shuffle it. Let's add it to the screen first. This is for the Earl Christy storybook. We're going to shuffle it twice, and we're going to spin. Again, these are just those of you who contributed tonight with Earl on. And Knobcraft wins it. Thank you, Knob. All right, we're going to shuffle it twice. This is for It's a Gape Love. Did I shuffle? I shuffled twice. Yes, I shuffled twice. The big fella. Yes, big fella, the assassin. I saw your comment. The assassin one. Yep. YouTube was a little behind there. All right. Now, here's what we got. You know, Cisco's ineligible to win prizes. So this is for 4 raffle entries from Cisco to get added to tonight's prize, which we will be leading up to. I know there's a bunch of spins. All right. So Maddie P, late entry. 4 bonus entries for Maddie. Next up, Cisco had a $10 super chat. I'm going to shuffle once. So 2 bonus entries for Leany. Cisco had another $10 super chat. So 2 more entries for Chile. I put one E in there. I'm sorry. And he gifted 10 channel memberships. So this is the big one for 10. Oh, yeah. Goes to Knob. All right. Now, I am old man interneting. We know that I am a little bit slower. So what we're going to do is we are going to play, and I'm not going to lie, I have to watch this. So I'm going to be listening to this. I had to get up and use the bathroom both times I played previously. So I'm going to listen to this. We're going to play Earl Christy's song again, produced, created by Cisco. We'll come back. We'll spin the wheel to give away our prize. We will crack it open live on air. We'll be right back.
A young man chased a dream, but
Perfect timing. Copy, paste. Okay. All right. Let's check the chat. Do we have any last second entries? We do not. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We are going to add to the stage tonight's wheel for the mystery jersey. We are going to shuffle it 5 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. The ridiculous catch that Garrett Wilson made the other day. I even have myself a nice little tool here to pop open the tape. Folks, good luck. Thank you to everyone who's contributed. And this week's prize, we will have 2. We will have a giveaway during Friday night's New York Jets preseason game stream watch party that myself and Dylan Terraman will be hosting. And then we will also have one on Sunday, which I will be trying to get a Jets legend for. Stay tuned. If you're in the Discord, I know, Nick, shut up and spin the wheel. I can hear all your brains right now. I'm a mind reader. Good luck to everybody. Here we go. And let's get you, baby. And the winner is Macho. Hey, Siri, text Macho.
What do you want to say to Macho?
You won the jersey. I'm about to open it. Get in the show. All right. We'll wait for Macho to get here. We'll crack this open with him here. Hurry up. I want to open up the jersey. I'll wait for you. All right. All right. Let's take that out. Boom, boom. Again, thank you, everyone. You guys are absolutely tremendous with how much you support this channel. Myself, Cisco, Blitz. We are blessed to have all of you part of our life. And all we need is winning football. All we need are wins. He replied, oh, okay. Oh, you know, the word that Charles said before that we weren't going to say. Also would like to say that we are 2 hours, 13 minutes in, and I haven't said a curse yet. And this is new territory for me. All right, here we go. Here's how we'll start off the next raffle. We will give away, I'll give you 5 raffle entries. You get 1 guess. If you can guess which one it is, you have 30 seconds until Macho gets here. If you can guess who it is with 1 guess, you'll get 5 raffle entries to start off our next wheel. Oh, even better. Better. I thought he was just going to be in the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, Macho is here live for the unveiling. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. All right. Here we go. Oh, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. I'm looking at it here real quick.
I'm getting the cup.
Macho, any guess?
Oh, I have no guess.
I will say this. His name has been said during this show.
Oh,
Everyone on the list has. I've read all their names. However, all right. What color? Green or white?
I'm gonna say green.
You're wrong. I get to keep it. It's a white jersey.
Okay.
See right here, a white jersey. There are 2 numbers on it. And the numbers are the same. Macho, you just won an autographed Mark Gastineau jersey.
Yes, let's go.
Nice.
Let's go. Future Nick Shine Show guest.
There it is. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. This is a big
Thank
jersey,
you.
too. Awesome.
I got to keep my son away from that one.
Oh yeah, it's white. They're good.
Oh yeah.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate you, man.
This was a first here on the show with that. And let's see. Did anyone guess it? No. All right.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm looking through it right now. Nobody guessed. Thank you, guys. Everyone that said congratulations. Thank you guys so much, man. And thank you, Nick. Thank you, Cisco. I appreciate you guys putting on a great show as always. Thank you.
No problem, man. I appreciate your support. And for those of you, oh, the mic just spun around. The mic just dropped on me. Oh, mic drop. Oh, yeah.
Hey, there it goes.
Why did you do that? All right. Macho Talk Sports. Go check out his YouTube page. I was a guest on there last night. We had a great time. We're talking a lot of Jets. And if you enjoy a great Diana Rossini joke, he's got visual Diana Rossini jokes. So if that's not worth the subscription alone, I don't know. I don't know what is. But
my hands are tied.
Set up over there. Had great questions. It was a lot of fun, and I would do it again anytime, Macho. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your super chat. That one.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for your support here, brother.
Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you, and I can't wait till the next time I have you on the show. Thank you, Nick.
Count me in. Later, brother.
Have a good one, bro.
Now, folks, we do some things here on this show, and I have not. You know what I'm going to say. Is there a thumbs up in the chat? Do we have anything prepared? I know you've been here for almost all, if not all, of the show. Is there anything that may be written that people would love to hear? Do we have anything? And you know who I'm talking to. You know exactly who I'm talking to. I'm looking for it. Come on. North of the border. Give me a thumbs up. Yeah, we're talking right to you, brother. That's our David Bailey. Boomtown with a thumbs down. Oh, man. You know what? Now I'm going to play it and make you feel bad.
Hey there, Shiners, you made it to the end. It's time to ask the question. The Nick Shine would like to know, Canada's taking names. Boomtown always delivers. Let's find out now. What did we learn today?
All right. Now, I'll drop the first one. I learned the Boomtown just watched the show. Folks, drop your what did we learn. If we have Boomtown here, we got to do it. We have to. So drop your what did we learn. There we go. Let's pay some love. Oh, hashtag 2029. Year 3 of the rookie quarterback boom. I love it. If 2029 is the Super Bowl year, that'd be tremendous. Year 3 of a rookie quarterback. Oh, the note taking and the receipts that Boom will have if it's 2029 when the Jets win the Super Bowl. ISU, he's playing along. I learned our players need to eat more hot dogs and perhaps they will once again win the Super Bowl. Amen. Boomtown, the old, what have you done for me lately, huh? Boom. I love you. You're the best. I'm honored to have you here, and I miss your contributions to the show. So I'm I look forward to it. So it was more of a. I just gave out a gift. I was hoping to get a gift, so I can't lie. Yeah, Maddie, that's a good one. The teams before Super Bowl III all hung out together. They played volleyball. They played cards. That's wild. Big fella, I learned if Lewis won the jersey, I would have committed arson. All right. Well, you could have just said you want it instead, and I would have made that happen. Also, big fella, congratulations on winning one of Earl's books. I will be sending that out to you this week. I'll order that and get that shipped to you. Cisco, I learned that Charles does not watch the show. Charles is a man of opportunity. Charles is a man of dignity. Charles is a man of seizing the moment, kind of like he seized 6 or 7. It's going to be like, you know how the amount of money that Chuck Wagon won got larger and larger every time. Now it started with 5 dozen hamburger buns. It's just going to get more. That's if anyone wants to, Cisco, maybe we start chat GPTing and adding more hamburger buns in every time. Boomtown, ladies and gentlemen. I learned that this is Boomtown's shortest "What Did We Learn" ever. Charles Gorman is officially Lord of the Buns. Folks, let the images commence. DM them to me on Discord if you have any Gorman images. Mark, I learned that Charles likes big buns and he cannot lie. You other sandwiches can't deny. That's a tongue twister. That's tough to do fast to that beat. Modine, welcome back after getting muted in the beginning of the show, you knucklehead. I learned the 45 on the bench next to Joe Namath is a fur coat, wasn't Mr. Christy. Yeah, I mean, I did as well in real time. You saw that. Thank you, Mo, for ever pointing out the positives in the world and on the show and on the football field. What would we do without you, Modine? Your presence makes us all feel better about ourselves. So thank you for your contributions to the show. Jerk. I love you, Mo. You're the best. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make one last announcement before we go. Let's look at the New York Jets practice schedule for this week. Again, we will be on Friday night for the game stream with, where are you? Where are you? There we go. All right. We'll be on Friday night for the game stream. Myself, Dylan Terman. As of right now, we have Connor Long locked in for the second quarter. The Jets practice schedule this week is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Friday's the game. So look for the Nick Shine Show Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and we will add. All right, hold on. Let's get. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna put myself full screen. Oh, Cisco, I was looking down. I didn't see that. I'm sorry. Cisco, I'm gonna send this to you, and you add this, please. Shout out to the big fella. Not only a winner with the book, but a winner on social media. Here we go. Bang, bang. Old man interneting. Everyone chill out. Appreciate all of you for being here. Cisco, add that one, please. Or if you can get it in Discord in our DM, I'll get it on there. All right. October 18th. I'm going to read you a list of some of the names so far locked in for the day. The big fella was the first one to reply, ladies and gentlemen. He will be there. We got Court Sports, and her parents will be there. We got Leandra, one of the Jets girls, will be there. Blitz BK will be there. Lou D, not Lou B, Lou D from Gotham Flight Crew. He will be there. My friend Doug and his son will be there. Jay Graves will be there. And we got Amanda Madison as a maybe. So shout out to everybody who plans on coming out. See if you can make it. And again, one last thing to add. Our first sponsor on the show, Anchor Pest Control. Their link is in the description. If you need their services, go check them out. Tell them Nick Shine sent you. We will talk to their promotional guy tomorrow, and we'll see what they want to proceed with, and we'll have all that information. But our first show sponsor, very proud to have that happening here. All the great things on this program. And ladies and gentlemen, this was just sent to me by the big fella. It's worth me old man interneting, I promise you. We have our first Charles Gorman image, ladies and gentlemen. You want Charles to have a hot dog? Charles have it. And also, this might be the cleanest Charles has ever looked while eating a hot dog. So, AI, very unrealistic. There's Charles is a sloppy eater. He was absolutely smitten by Frank West cooking for him. And sir, thank you, sir. Frank's like me. Frank's a ball buster. You know, stop calling me sir. Oh, I'm sorry, sir. frankly, I looked at him like ready to freak out. But great time, folks. Football is here. The Nick Shine Show taking off. We hit our goal. We are over 2,500 subscribers. Thank you, everyone, for being a part of the movement. You guys are the best. Again, much love to Earl, Darlene Christie. We need more of that in the world. The world is so negative at times. The world is a hate-filled place at times. We need more of that positivity. Thank you to everyone who took the time out to watch this show, to be a part of this, and who values being a part of this community. I love you. You're the best. And if you don't, you're missing out. We got great stuff going on. Good night, everyone. We will talk soon. And we are going out with what we came in with. Jets Legends, baby. Cisco, I know you just made this last week, but you got to update it. We got a new one.
Yeah, different eras, same heart. Just forever, every snap left a mark. Make the story better, take it from the start. Every legend played a part. Some played the game, some changed the game. Some wore the number, some earned their fame. Different eras, but the spark was the same. Left a mark on our hearts, we remember their names. Yeah, different eras, same heart. Just forever, every snap left a mark. Make the story better, take it from the start. Every legend played a part.
And a couple things. Number one, I never even got to show it. I ordered this shirt. Also, it's a large. Let's go, baby. No more X's in front of it. Just a large. Heck yeah, to me. And to thank all of you for being so awesome. I gifted 5 channel memberships there at the end. They went to Red John, B. Banu, Dubson, M. Morris, John Silva. You guys are the best. Tell him, David Bailey.
Hey, y'all go subscribe to the Nick Shine Show.
Subscribe to the Nick Shine Show, man. Come on. You heard him. You got to do it. Now, don't make the all-pro right tackle come after you. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Oh, video.
And I got a video.
Go Jets.
Thank you so much.
Camp Live presented by Honda of the summer. We're going to be here for 9 more shows throughout camp. Garrett Wilson is going to be here as well. We might have another special guest, but Gino came out of the gate today and looked at number 5.
To the member.